Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so, in keeping with our new pattern, the objective today is to take out one of the standard side quests. However, before we do that, let's see to the usual housekeeping. Let me just pull up what I was up to. Okay, get that out of here, hang on. What the heck? Sorry. Computer's being silly. Okay, first of all, if I just go over to Rex real quick, I took care of the Blade Affinity for both Pyra and Rock. And I also got Ursula to S rank as well recently, just sending her off on a Merc mission just to make the last couple of steps fairly easy for me. As right now, my priority is on getting the remaining Torna Blades, so just to show that off, between now and the last session, I was able to add Cressidus and Sever to the list. So as of right now, Akos and Petroka are the only Tornan Blades that are left. And we also do have to fetch this character who can be found at the Land of Challenge. I'm thinking next time around, depending on how long I can spend doing Legendary Core Crystal grinding, I might just try and make a beeline for this. I had Morag burn all of her most of the bonus experience she had left on a Master Tank mod for Tora, so in that respect, I probably can't do it immediately with the team I have in mind, but I'm thinking I can use the easy mode to at least burn down the important story bits and unlock her, even if it may require me to bring everyone up to max level and have a grand old time. Although, to be fair, if I'm willing to burn some bonus experience, well, first of all, on seeing to all this eventually, these are gonna take a while, let's be honest. Well, actually, that one's pretty darn close. That one's pretty darn close. I doubt this one's pretty darn close, though. And then this one I just need to see to at some point. That's not the unique monster I have in mind for this one. Either way, so, by virtue of that, at least for the short term, I'm going to be primarily focused on the Legendary Legendary Core Crystal grinds. I am sending Blades off occasionally to work on stuff, as you can see with Vale in the corner over there. So, Vale is almost done. I spent a bunch of time with her just getting all the materials she needed for her creating fabric. Ended up spending longer than I needed to because I thought, oh hey, this hat that I was able to make for the other character that I could have done for that's actually really damn useful. We'll focus on that. And then it didn't actually count for making fabric because it's a hat, not fabric, because they're going to be very specific about that, and how dare you! So, I spent much longer than I needed to on that, just gathering materials, but hey, it did get taken care of. She's got 3 affinity nodes left that I'll just knock out alongside some of the other Dark Blades. Especially since there's, plenty to worry about still there. So, my objective for today is as follows. First of all, since that Perdido has a blade as an affinity node that's being walled off by a heart-to-heart, we'll see to that one if we can.
Hello?
And, more importantly...
Home?
Yeah, I know, shut up. More importantly, Dahlia has literally 1 node left, and it is the heart-to-heart in front of us. And as you saw with Poppy, where is she? And of course I'm going to go to the bottom of the list. Here's hers, that I need to review. So, rewatch I should say, to make a distinction on that term. So, my thinking is, we knock all that out, we see what kind of shenanigans we get up to, and hopefully, by the end of seeing to those heart-to-hearts, we can then go to this main side quest that I have in mind for this one. So, give me a second to see to the mercs and we'll be on our way. Alrighty, let's take a look.
Oh, how splendid. Will you take a look at that view? That's quite some natural beauty right there.
Yep, it's a rare sight, all right. You don't see a view like this just anywhere.
I'm a little surprised you appreciate this kind of beauty, though, Dahlia. I thought you liked things a little more flashy.
That's a very nice way to put it.
You're sharp, Bridget Hung, but not sharp enough.
Uh-huh.
Sure. I'm a big fan of extravagant beauty, but there's something extra special about the beauty of nature.
The beauty of nature? You mean things are more beautiful in their natural state?
Pretty much. If you can be beautiful without even trying, ain't that just the purest beauty of all?
Is that right?
I mean, look at Poppy. Does she put any effort into how she looks?
Maybe a little.
But she's still a total sweetheart.
I mean, Tora put a lot of effort into how she looks, but never mind me.
I suppose that's true.
There's any number of ways to spruce yourself up and make yourself look beautiful. But that's just smoke and mirrors. Making the surface look good while ignoring what's underneath. So I figure real beauty's the stuff that happens naturally, without any of that.
I feel like Pandoria would have words to say if I went this one. Let's go this way.
Why are you so crazy about nature?
Keen on nature, huh? I never really thought about it, but I guess you could say I am. I mean, you humans age as the years go by, right? Gals especially tend to really hate that, feeling like it's just making them uglier, but me, I think it's a beautiful thing.
Spoken as someone who doesn't technically age.
An age embodies a sign of the long life you've lived and a mark of all the experiences you've been through, right? So I figure that's a unique form of natural beauty, too.
Oh, I get it. So, like, each human life is one of nature's works of art. Pretty classy way of looking at it.
Being a blade, I wasn't born from nature like you humans are. I came into the world looking this way, and when my driver dies, I'll disappear looking just the same. Us blades never change, and we fade away all too suddenly. I guess that's why I kind of admire the natural, fleeting beauty you humans have. I'm glad you're my driver, huh? I can already imagine how gracefully you'll age over the years. Almost can't wait to see it.
I'm sure. Well, we'll see how long Zeke lasts then, huh? No pressure. Either way. Let me go tend to that real quick.
I'll have to help you guys out a little more. You've done everything for me and more, hun. Thanks, and thanks again.
Rather impressive.
Alrighty, that's taken care of. Okay, so next on the list is Poppy's, well, final heart-to-heart, I guess? Alrighty, let's go take care of that. Oh hey, Morag leveled up on that while I was seeing some mercenaries and whatnot. Excellent. Alrighty, I'll go ahead and mark that down while we begin this heart-to-heart.
I don't know what I was expecting in here, but this jolly well isn't it.
Tora's surprised too. Insides of World Tree make Tora's head go all swirly-whirly.
When it's even getting to Tora, you know it's serious business.
No need for surprise. Masterpon lacking in many regards.
Yeah.
In particular, common sense level close to 0%.
Poppy, it go without saying, but Blade should not diss Masterpon. Poppy gets very impudent since activating Cutie Pie mode. She is difficult girl.
Difficult? Didn't you make her, though?
Yes, in manner of speaking, but Poppy is result of work of 3 generations. Actually, there are plenty in Poppy that Tora not know or understand.
Poppy's components contain elements from Professor Susu and Professor Tadazo in addition to Masterpon. Poppy comprise hopes and dreams of all 3. Any one might be stronger at any given time.
You're obviously a lot more complex than I give you credit for, Popster.
I forgot about that nickname, oh geez.
So, hey, Tora, does that mean even you don't know everything she's capable of?
That right? Basis of mode change function was laid down by Grampypon Susu.
I'm surprised he thought that far ahead.
So, part of system core is sealed mystery, or black box.
And let's see, what is the choice I need to make here? Let's see. Alright, World Tree lower level. There we are.
Are you also in the dark here, Poppy?
In the dark about functions?
Right. Sure you've not got any hidden abilities kicking about in there?
Let me see. Function identified.
Oh, excellent. Let's see it then.
Oh my god! A freaking course! Why? Why?
What's going on?
Dog mode.
Why? Japan!
Poppy! That mode is only for park.
What?
Tora sealed dog mode so people not think Tora's some kind of weirdo.
Little late for that.
Yeah, that is more than a little bit weird. I mean, come on, Tora. Why don't you just get a real dog?
Tora not have time for real dogs.
Aha!
Anyhow, Poppy, surely that's not the only ability you've got. You don't have any hidden function we could use for battle or exploring, something like that. Even without Tora, you must be able to do a bit of digging around in that black box of yours, no?
Negative.
Negative?
Okay, fine. End on that anticlimactic note. Fine. Give us something ridiculous like that and then end on a note like that. Ooh, I'll take that at least. Alright, where's Tora? There we are. Ooh.
Combat support function primed.
I didn't realize I was chain attacking that much. Then again, I've had plenty of opportunities as a result of doing well, everything else really. So actually, maybe I should make this the one I hit today. Which one did I have marked down to work on next? Oh, one for Zenobia and Azami. Okay, well, we'll deal with that anyway. So, remind me real quick, where's Perdidos? Actually, I can swap things around real quick. I'll need to bring this formation back, and I'll show why once we get there.
Ready.
Alright, so where's yours located? Uriah, huh? Okay, let's go looking around for it. Alright, time to find out if this is the one. Also ignore... I do need that one, huh? And I need Petroka for that, huh? Alright. I guess you're being thrown to the wayside for now, then. Okay, let's get Telos back in here. Alright, in that case, I get to show off what we're working on next.
Don't expect me to do everything
I
for
guess
you.
Perdido's just gonna be held back for a while. Okay, so, the reason why I have these specific blades in play, you may be able to guess based on what they're good for. I mean, I bring out Boreas for basically one reason and one reason only. Well, besides gameplay related if I need a really damn good healer, but the main reason that the particular blades are in play right now is simple. The quest I wish to tackle is this one. As it turns out, I've actually gotten a start on it. In needing to take care of Poppy's third form, well, i.e. taking care of that quest, in order to get that done, I had to go through and re-salvage for everything again, as you would expect. They didn't keep the items around. But, by virtue of that, it also meant, since that I needed to go to Temperantia for that, well, I inadvertently managed to get the Hammer's Head. So, since that I've already got one, let's go the rest of the way. Well, first we'll go ahead and dump this off at Theosoir. And then once that's done, we'll go ahead and see to all that remains. See how difficult it is to find them, and engage in all the shenanigans therein.
Keep a close eye out for trouble.
Just because it's familiar territory
I hope things
doesn't
went
mean
well.
you can drop your guard.
Yeah, I know, shut up. Okay, you know what, that's gonna get annoying if I'm listening to that stomping. Okay, shake things up. Pyra, go back into the lead,
Glad
please.
to be of service.
That's gonna be distracting otherwise. Very distracting. What do you have to say, anyway? What's up? Disaster is raining upon Alrest from the skies. Fortunately, Tantal has been spared from the assault. But what is Malos thinking? Is he trying to destroy us all? We have not the power to ward off, let alone stop the artifices from wreaking chaos. You are the only ones who can end this. The future of Alrest lies with you. I'm honestly kind of surprised that there would be that kind of dialogue given the circumstances, but... Alright, let's take a look at this Hammer's Head. Alrighty then. That's one down. Now, the Golden Sunstone. It was on the cliffs of Mortha once, but is likely sunk to the bottom now. Alrighty, so, give me a sec to go drop myself off there. Let's see, there's a few salvage points I can go to. That's the one I unlocked a while back. Let's see, is there one on the lower level? Technically. There's a heart-to-heart out there? Huh. Okay then. I wonder which one I should go into. Well, I suppose for now, yes, seize the day. I'll go ahead and take care of the mercs real quick,
Close eye out for trouble.
and I'll chime in if I
Just
figure
because
out
it's
what I need
familiar
to do.
territory doesn't mean you can drop your guard.
Alright, today in getting stuck on things apparently. I went looking things up just to be sure, and I really should have thought ahead to what it would actually mean to, hey, it was supposed to be in the Cliffs of Mortha, but then fell down. Gee, I wonder if that happened to anything else in this story. This is why I shouldn't play this game when I'm half asleep, right? Or just tired in general. Okay, so... Calamity Puzzle. The Nopon of Argentum seem to have it now and may be willing to negotiate. Alright. I guess we'll go wandering around to the Nopon in Argentum and see what we find. This one I'll try to avoid looking up.
Please, someone explain the point of small talk.
Because I said so.
I'll acknowledge you as my driver. Thanks.
Sublime. Your efforts have borne many fruits.
Alrighty, there we go. Just need to see to setting up a bunch of other Dark Blades. Actually, let me double check everyone's stock class real quick while I'm here. Let's see, I'm pretty sure Morag just upgraded hers recently. Oh, nice. So she only has to worry about Earth and Electric Blades in order to max hers out. Very nice. And Nia's still a ways to go. Zeke is still a ways to go, but... Alright, so it looks like Nia's the only one who needs to work on Dark Blades. Let's see, and then Earth and Electric, and then Zeke is going to be the problem child then, huh? Alrighty, we'll get through it. Give me a sec to deal with the mercs, and then we'll go hunting for this Nopon. Actually, gives me an excuse to talk to people, doesn't it? Hey, Bleats and his gang are really coming along. They can go salvaging without supervision now and all. We'd never have discovered raw talent like theirs if you hadn't gotten us to hire them. You've got a real eye for people, Rex. In any case, we've got us a promising bunch of up-and-coming salvages for your trouble, and for that, I'm grateful. Alrighty. Basically gives me an excuse to talk to people then, right? Alright, let's keep looking around. Actually, while I'm here, I have spent a decent amount of time salvaging. Let's see if I get anything new here. Not quite ready, huh? That's kind of surprising. Well, I guess we'll see before too long. Alrighty, worth a shot anyway. Still haven't found the Nopon I need to, but hey, all in due time, right? You come to see legendary treasure too? This Calamity Puzzle! Incredible! Astounding! Zub finally made dream of salvagers around world reality! You had Philip staring? Then Zub go to sell treasure at Central Exchange now. Meme, you want Calamity Puzzle? Well, Zub planning to sell anyway, and it's heavy item to carry around, so not actual worst idea. Selling for by what? Not see why friends surprised. It reasonable going rate. Had to wait super long time until Titan in exact position. Then lift up using expensive gas cylinders and crazy good wire. Zub not sell for less or else not turn out profit. Well. If friend not purchased, then Zub heading out to sell. But not wanting to lug all the way there, so can wait for friends to prepare money. Excuse me while I stop by a few... Okay, I've done salvaging in a bunch of different spots, so I'm just gonna go make the rounds. See what I can sell from salvaging, and I'll be back! Alright, all I needed to do was stop by Torgoth and sell everything I had gotten from there recently, so... Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 500,000! All there! Calamity Puzzle all yours. It's extremely heavy, so friends be careful when carrying. Would have cost Zub 5,000 to carry to Central Exchange, so it's big help. Okay, Zub return to treasure hunting now. Thanks much again for purchase. Well done. Okay, that's another one knocked out, and then the third... May be able to get one if you salvage in Spirit Crucible Elpis, huh? Alright, there aren't too many salvage spots in the Spirit Crucible if memory serves. Oh yeah, I can look at that one again if I so desire. Are there any other salvage spots, just to be on the safe side? I'm pretty sure most of it's interior, so there's just that one spot. Yeah, there's basically one spot over here, and then one spot near the entrance. Okay, do I need to go to any specific one? Okay, I need to go to the Portal of the Hero one. Okay. Base-ons are very low. Oh boy. Well, if I need to cheese the salvaging gimmick, I suppose we'll find out, won't we?
Just because
Well,
it's familiar territory doesn't mean
this is
it's
what I got to
borrowed.
work with. So I think we'll wait until I'm at 10 golden cylinders. If we can't find anything from that, that makes the most sense at that point. Because premium cylinders aren't always available, but it might be faster to just... I guess we'll see. To be fair, I don't have any money to buy more cylinders right now is the problem. Alright. We're just gonna have to hope for the best then, aren't we?
I pray for your success.
I'll chime in if anything interesting happens.
Salute!
Just like we drew it up, Rex.
Rex, check this out!
Wait here. I'll bring something great.
Ooh. Okay. Now remind me, bravery covers which element? Let me check real quick. I believe it covers... Okay, it covers water. Okay, so that's another one done. So I think Zeke is the only one that has to worry about bravery then, right? Let me confirm real quick. Yep. Alright, looks like I need to spend more time with Zeke, generally speaking. Alright, cool. So, let me mark that down and then I'll get back to salvaging.
This is for a just cause.
I hope things went well.
This is for a just cause.
There we are. That only took me 3 attempts, I'm pretty sure. Actually, here, I'll let this decide. Okay, yeah, 3 attempts, basically. Nice. Alrighty. So, give me a sec to just see to the Merc group real quick, and then we'll be on our way. Alright, now we get to set them all up. Let's see what this one looks like. Yeah, I can see where the name came from. Neat. So what's this one gonna be? Huh. Not what I expected. Wonder why it's called Puzzle.
I am beat.
Yeah, I'll deal with you in a moment. And there we are. Okay, let me deal with the mercs as always, and then we'll be on our way. I see you've gathered all 4 treasures. Would you mind letting me speak to Rex? He's literally right here, but okay, fine. To be fair. Actually, yeah, Theory doesn't need too much more for her affinity chart, but still. Want to keep her around so she can work on driver combos. Well, she just needs to be present for driver combos, so that should be simple enough. Oh, what a magnificent spectacle. You must have toiled a great deal to locate all 4 treasures. Heh, all in a day's work, I guess. Rex, I hereby anoint you Salvager Supreme. Salvager Supreme? That sounds... Ah, forgive me. I acknowledge it is a somewhat old-fashioned title for a youngster such as you. No, I like it. Really. It's got a nice ring to it. Salvager Supreme. A salvager among salvagers. I'm honored, Your Majesty. It is I who should be thanking you, Rex, for fulfilling an old man's dream. It is not just the title you have earned, but my deepest respect. It is only fitting that you receive an ample reward. After the 500,000 I had to pour into one of them? Oh boy. I hope that accessory ends up being good, although Fast Blade Switch, that has uses. Oh my god, holy crap, that's a lot of gold. Okay, you know what? I was half expecting they'd just hand me some piddling thing, but then they hand me more than enough gold to make up for everything? Oh god, okay. No complaints here. Nice. Very nice. Okay, so, I guess next up on the list, this is going quicker than I expected. Alright, I expected to be spending a lot more time doing actual salvaging. So, next up, let me swap the teams around, and then we get to go take down some monsters for Azami and Zenobia. Well, just a monster, but still. There she is. Alrighty, let's rough them up.
Too early to be complacent.
Let's keep our heads in the game.
Out of my way!
Rolling smash.
Eagle Eye!
I wonder if that... No, that's not considered a beast, huh?
Graceful movements!
Excellent combo.
Alright, so that's an AoE blast, but it didn't seem to do much given the circumstances. No complaints here.
Unleash your power.
I'm trying to remember what Mikhail needs to use for his stuff. I'm pretty sure he needs to use his level 2. Blade Affinity down. Who's dropping my Blade Affinity? How more is it to the point? Okay.
Just so. Let me do it. Okay, watch this.
Well, I know you need to... Actually, wait, do you need to... Which one do you need to use? Ether Drain, huh? What's that do?
Excellent concord.
Doesn't seem to have done anything to us. Oh, I forgot to swap out Boreas. Rude!
Now's your chance to get some healing before the freezing commence.
Oh wait, it's Theory's level 1 that needs to be used. Right. Okay. Well, keep roughing him up. Although I'm taking a lot of damage right now. We are not doing a lot in return. Ooh. If Rex had been a little faster on the launch, that could have been interesting. Although if we need to be setting up... break resist, huh? I'll have to worry about that later then, most likely.
Okay, watch this.
Alright, you just need to use this one in general, so may as well.
Much appreciated.
Drill attack, huh? One of the small fry decided to show up. Looks like the damage coming from it is negligible, so we can let AoE deal with that. Okay.
Eat it. Tackle.
Maybe let's set up something with... Oh fine, switch off before I can let Zenobia have some fun. Honestly, given the circumstances, maybe I should have switched over to... Well... Perhaps I should have switched over to somebody else. Honestly, being in control of Rex may have worked better, if only so that I'd have more options. Either way, doesn't look like... It looks like this is hitting us occasionally, but it's not doing a lot. Between Theory allowing us to be a dodge tank, ooh, as well as the rest. Although we don't have a lot of element variety of them as well, so that's also slowing things down. Alright, we might be here a while. I'll chime in if anything interesting happens. Oh, I finally get a level 3 off. Excellent. Alright, have it out. And it's on Pyra, so hopefully it actually does something. Boom! That's something. Okay. It's only been a few minutes, as you can see. At least I've got the timer to let you know how long this has been going, right? For better or worse. Can I set anything up off of Dark right now? Not really. Unless I get real damn lucky, cycling through things quickly. Which is possible, to be fair, but... well, I'll chime in if I can pull anything off. Alright, another level 3. Let's hope this one actually does a fair amount. It should, given the circumstances. Let's find out how much. Wow, actually, Mithra did more. What the hell? Do I just need to bring Corbin into every fight against a unique? It's tempting, actually, given the circumstances. Still, it's not as if Zenobia is going to be as potent, given that her well, a lot of the strength that she gets as a blade comes from taking on enemies that are, well, higher level than you, so maybe it's not much of a difference. Either way, we'll sort it out. Alright, he's enraged now, so I'll be very curious to see if all the Dark Blades we brought along will end up making a difference. That's gonna be the real interesting part, isn't it? Yeah. Well, it doesn't seem like it's having a substantial effect on us yet. Yeah, we're able to stay ahead of the curve, at least for now. I don't have a way of purging rage because Corbin's not here, but still. At least I'm able to still do substantial damage if I can set up either Pyra or Zenobia to land a substantial blow. Okay, that's starting to add up. Oh boy. I'm gonna have to shake things up. Maybe. Maybe. Well, I guess we'll find out, won't we? Oh, it's spike damage. That's what's going on. I just realized. Oh crap. Yeah, that 315 that's showing up. Oh no, that's spike damage. No wonder. Ow. That sucks. So it's not actually doing any damage, it just added spike on. Well, it's not doing any extra damage. Quote unquote. It just added spike to the mix. Just to complicate things for myself. Lovely. Luckily, doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot of damage, so maybe I can still set up shenanigans. Guess we'll find out, won't we?
I'd be happy to act.
Don't move.
I'll prioritize healing for now. You will not stand here. Better.
Excellent concord.
I'll prioritize healing for now.
We will not go here.
Great. The spike ended up mattering. Ugh. Okay. I'll have to put spike resistance down on someone then. Well, on everyone, basically. Okay, so... Well... That in mind, I'm pretty sure... Yeah, looking at that, it doesn't look like... Well, I can have Boreas use... Hang on, I thought I told Boreas to do something.
Forgive me.
Well then, that was pointless.
This was the fault of negligence. It will not happen again.
Seriously, you guys need to take a leaf out of my book.
Aha. Do I now? Let's see... Well, at least I'm getting through this. A little bit. Let's see. Although, by the looks of it, I need to be a little more efficient. So here's what we do. Nia, we need stronger healing, so bust fuel... Well, actually, it makes the most sense. Yeah, that'll work.
I will attend to your every need. At least for free.
Alright, now you've got healing blades on everyone, and I'm back with... Let's see, let's go ahead and... Would that be that? Let's see... I suppose if I want to be extra safe... Yeah, this probably makes the most sense.
We can do it!
Yeah, that'll work. And then a bit of extra dodge there. Still a decent amount of overlap, but I do... Well, assuming that the affinity down doesn't matter too much. We'll see how it goes. So we'll let this be that. For now. We'll try this out. Hopefully I'll be able to burn him down more quickly. If not, well, we can always try messing with something, right? I do have... Actually, you know what? Let's go hyper-efficient then. I just got all of these that last for quite a while. Let's exploit them. And then that should do for now. Zeke doesn't have anything there right now. I bought a bunch of these and I don't need them, so I'll go ahead and use them just for fun. Alright, give me a sec to deal with mercs and then we'll get started with the battle again. Alright, now that I can spam properly, I'm already seeing it move a little faster. Not amazing perhaps, given that I can't set it up for literally everything, but honestly at this point, the trick might be to just activate Numa and have a grand old time with that. Alright, let's see how much we get out of Nuke. Oh wait, we went Steam Bomb. Okay. Hit him with Steam Explosion then. And bam! Alright, another one down. Ooh. And I can actually be quick with this! Oh, nice! I got a core crystal out of that. Very nice. Okay, what else can I set up? Alright, let's get him.
Make haste and retreat.
Rolling smash. Good kick. Excellent. Just powerful slash.
Oh, almost got cold snap ready. Yeah, well, this is going much better, or at least it feels much better because I'm having to be more active, so I'll take it. Let's just keep spamming. Eventually they die, right? I'm trying to remember the condition required in order to get Numa, and I'm drawing a blank. Ooh, Flame Bolt, that can help. What do I need after Flame Bolt again? Ooh, I can do that. I can work with that. Get him!
Time to finish it.
Third stage.
And kaboom! Not as potent, but interesting that it wasn't as potent there, but I probably need to build up higher affinity for it to really land. Bam. Ooh, I could have some fun with that. Actually, I'd need to be the one setting things up perhaps, but still. Guess we'll build up affinity with you real quick. Wait, am I doing aggro? No, Morag just moved over there. Alright, let's build up some affinity with Zenobia real quick. Oh, never mind, we need to switch over to Anchor Shot. May as well land this again just to get a bunch of damage down. I think I can get guys level 3. Oh, nope. Affinity was dropped because of this thing. Okay. Kaboom! Alright, let's set this up again. Alright, we'll see if anything interesting happens while I'm going through all this. Alright, it's enraged again. Here goes bloody nothing. Oh jeez, where did that come from? Okay, start spamming Anchor Shot. We're gonna need it to survive. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna need to put some anti-spike on people at this rate, with how dangerous this is being. I'm also tempted to shake up the team so that I can... How best to shake up the team if I do so? Well, I'll figure something out if this doesn't work. Oh jeez, Morag's down? Holy crap. Ow. Who are you gonna gun for then? I guess it doesn't really matter who you do gun for then, huh? Damn. Huh. Okay then. Get rid of the spike. That'll be the first objective. Then we figure out what else to do. So, first question, will I be able to survive this nonsense? Ow. Guess we'll find out. Alright, we at least have enough to... Damn it, let me get to Morag, thank you. Alright, set this up. So we can at least get more in that in play there. And then start spamming Anchor Shot. Luckily, I put a healing blade onto Morag, so that should help. In theory. And help her be more of a dodge tank as well. Actually, with where... Okay, I think we got this, actually. Indirectly. Because so many health pots are going to be scattered around here because of Morag and I being trapped down here. This is so dumb. This is so dumb. I'll take it, but it's dumb. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. I might be spamming this ability for a while. Okay, while we have a moment, let's grab these. Road! Hopefully Morag will be able to keep collecting. Well, when I inevitably get one shot, I'll chime in again. Alright, let's see if bringing Numa to bear helps at all. Probably not knowing my luck, but we'll see. Oh, it succeeded in drawing aggro to me. That's probably really bad, actually. Well, it is getting whittled down, so I guess I can't complain too much. Wait a minute, Morag's not even being aggroed! How'd she fall again? The hell is this? Do I need to give her a health boost? Although, to be fair, she was on 4,000 or something like that, but... The hell? Do I need to give her something... Do I need to give her extra health, or... health returned, perhaps? Come on, you have Fiora! How is this happening? I'm very confused. Well, whatever the case may be, it looks like we have at least managed to maintain, although as you can see on the timer, I've been spamming Anchor Shot for the last 17 minutes. This is so dumb. It's working, but it's dumb, my god. That's why they keep a timer on things like this, right? So that you're encouraged to try again. You're a lot of things, Nia. Eventually we'll be through this. I have 2 nodes on this one. Huh. I don't have an Earthblade though, so we're kind of leaving it to chance on this one. I just need literally someone to... Okay, we're fine. That was the one hit that I needed. Alright, knock it down. Let's see if we've got the damage for it. My gut instinct is to say no, because even dealing 1,000,000 last time, well, here we are. That was a decent amount, actually. Okay. Actually, since it's light element right now, let's let Zenobia have some fun. Alright, that moved the needle a little bit. I don't think it's going to be enough to kill, though. I'm not sure who does the most damage. Actually, this is a healing art, so do this one. Okay.
As planned.
Fiora, I think, does the most damage of everyone on Morag's side. I think, anyway. Alright, Zenobia. Now's the time if we're gonna really lay into him. Yeah. It's still gonna take a bit longer. Oh man, imagine losing at this stage. I did a decent amount, actually.
Very well.
Magnificent. Chain attack finish.
Okay.
The captain called it. Full tackle. Really
Nice. Getting there. Getting there. Alright, keep smacking. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there.
Finish up!
Well done.
Hit it! No!
Break!
Nicely done!
Magnificent.
My incredible pumpkin.
Ugh.
We seem to be doing just fine.
Ugh. Let's not fight that again. Ever. Please tell me that took.
I can do even better.
Thank you.
I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about using this one.
Ugh. Well. Yeah. I probably could take on some... You know what? I want something lighter. I'm just gonna scour the map and find a random heart-to-heart. Oh wait, what's that one doing there? Who's that for, anyway? Let's see if I can even access it.
Keep a close eye out for trouble.
Oh hey, Theory.
For a new
Got...
adventure.
Oh, right, yeah. Nice.
Did you miss me?
I hope you will be the bearer of good news.
Okay, let me see to the mercs real quick. Damn. All of them are probably gonna be done given that. Ugh. Okay. Give me a sec. Yeah, I need to stop after that. I'm gonna give myself a repetitive stress injury. Might be the first time I've done so on my thumb, too. Usually it's my index finger because of the mouse. What the hell? Alright, is this even accessible? Yes, actually. I do have the blades for that. Okay. May as well while I'm here. Okay, let me just bring everyone required, and then we'll be along.
So it came to this, huh?
Understood. Of course. Let's go.
Man, what a view. I like this boat.
Oh, I didn't know you were interested in Titan battleships, Mikhail.
What is that voice? No, seriously, what is that voice?
I don't much care about the Titan part, but the tech element I find fascinating. Don't you get excited just looking at it? I just want to tinker with it all. Give me a hand, will you, Cressidus?
Yes, let me at it.
You good with your hands, then?
Oh, absolutely. Cressidus is pretty damn skillful.
Wouldn't believe it but just by looking at him.
Sure am. Don't look it, do I?
There's my question.
Well, when it comes to tiny screws for tiny knock-on hands, I admit I get furious sometimes. But anything else, and I'm your man.
And when it comes to the fiddly parts, that's where I step in.
Huh. So Mikhail does the little bits and Cressidus does the bigger ones. Nice combo.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, together we're unstoppable.
Well, that was short and sweet. Okay, then. I don't know if that... Oh, that was required for your Nopon wisdom. Also, hello, how long has this been here? Oh, this is where you ended up. Huh. I wondered where you ended up. Okay, then. So this is where some of the Indoline refugees went for Torrigoth. I wondered why I didn't see any around. They were just being kept around here. Alright, so I got a little neat thing out of my way. Just as something lighthearted at the end. Alright then, I guess next time we jump in, who should I focus on? Let's see, well, let's see, what quest do I... Let's see. First off, if I sort by highest trust, what are we looking at right now? So, we've got almost 15 blades down, so 14 at the moment, with plenty more still to go. The Tornin blades don't get blade quests, at least, so... And I don't know if Poppy Buster counts as such. Although, I do know that Fiora has a decent amount of blade affinity tucked away behind challenge battles at this point, and I think that's the only thing blocking her off. Might be tempting to do a few of those, but it makes more sense to do those interspersed with the unique monsters, given the circumstances. And honestly, depending on how much I can spend with legendary core crystal hunting. You know what? Harold, I believe, only needs to work on her. Yep. That's all she requires. Alright then, I guess next time we jump in. Quest log. Next thing we do, we'll be taking care of this. Well, that reminds me, while I'm thinking about it. Where's the item list? Expands the window of opportunity for canceling. Alright, that's all it was from King Eulogiminals. Alrighty then. Either way, I guess we'll leave it there then. Next time we jump in, we'll take care of Harold's Blade quest. Maybe a couple other things along the way, and we'll be on our way. Sounds good. Alrighty, till then, see you all later.